Hold on, Pam. I'm almost there. Be there. Please still be there. Pam, hold on.
Richard stands outside the museum loading dock as the Baron's black SUV speeds away into the night.
Pam. No, this isn't over.
The Baron may have slipped away, but panic always leaves something behind.
Think, Richard. The van came through here. Heavy load. Fast exit.
Richard's vehicle still was hidden nearby, but his suit carried more than enough Hunter Industries tech to start the search.
Fresh tread. Deep pressure. That van wasn't empty.
Hidden inside his belt buckle, Hunter Industries microsensors begin reading the marks left behind.
Tread pattern. Wheelbase. Direction of travel.
But the Baron's trail would lead Richard deeper than he ever imagined.
Got you.
The night hunters, a married duo. When justice sleeps, we're ready to go. Through the shadow, through the fight, we chase the dark into the night. Hand in hand, we never bend till every wrong is righted in the end. The night hunters stand and see. Together we bring the night to its knees.
The trail was thin, but it was enough, and Richard Hunter knew he would need more than speed to follow it. In the shadows beside the museum, Richard had one advantage the Baron didn't know about.
Looks like everything is all clear.
Hunter Industries called it an experimental pursuit vehicle. Richard called it insurance. The X1 Hunter Mobile was built for moments exactly like this.
Wake up, X1.
The scan from his belt buckle fed directly into the X1's tracking system.
Tread pattern, weight distribution, direction of travel. Find me the van.
Analyzing route probability, Mr. Hunter. Match acquired.
Inside the transport van, Pam Hunter is alert to everything. She listens as the van's tires hum against the wet pavement. Her wrists, ankles, torso, and knees are locked tightly to the chair with no movement available.
Are you sure she can't escape? Yeah, Baron said nobody's escaping from that chair.
Hey, you boys always need this much hardware for one woman?
The guard doesn't say a word, but continues to periodically keep an eye on her. Pam tests the restraints carefully, looking for slack, weakness, anything the Baron's men had missed. But Pam finally realizes that escape will be difficult with the Baron's men watching her every move.
I hope Richard's having better luck than I am. Okay, Pam, just relax. Wait for the right opportunity and then strike. Just focus.
The road changed beneath the van. Not turns, not traffic, a descent.
Underground. Cute. Hey, boys, let me guess. Secret lair with a bad lighting and a dramatic speech by someone. Oh, it's so typical.
Then the van comes to a stop, and two men enter the van doors saying nothing.
What? No welcoming committee? My feelings are so hurt. I'm feeling so underappreciated right now.
They moved like they had practiced it.
Come on, boys. Just one slip. Maybe just a teeny weeny mistake. I promise, I won't tell a soul.
Pam saw it coming a second too late, but there was nothing she could do about it. She struggled against the chair with everything she had. But the chair did what it was designed to do. Then came the green vapor, the same chemical fog from the museum. Pam fought it with everything she had. One breath, then another. But there was nowhere to turn, nowhere to move, and nowhere to run. And just like that, there was no opening to be found, and she was unconscious. The Baron's men had done their job perfectly. The X-1 slipped out of the alley and into the night. Somewhere ahead, Pam's signal was still moving. Richard fed scan data into the system. The tire marks gave him a direction. Pam's tracker gave him hope. Beacon City blurred past in streaks of rain and neon. Every second mattered. Richard said nothing. There was no room left for fear. Only the road, only the signal, only Pam. The tracker did its job. It pulsed steadily on the screen. Not close enough. Not yet. The Baron had a head start, but Richard had a trail, and the hunt was moving fast. Inside the X-1, Richard kept his eyes forward, but noticed that the signal tracking Pam was starting to fade. The distance narrowed, block by block, turn by turn. The X-1 pulled closer to the moving signal. Then Richard's worst fear happens. The signal vanished, but not stopped. Blocked. Richard understood what that meant. The Baron had taken Pam somewhere shielded, buried, or hidden beneath the city. But the X-1 had collected enough data to keep searching. Last known movement, tire pattern, speed, direction, underground access points. The system narrowed down all the possibilities. Richard chose the strongest match. If the signal could not lead him the rest of the way, the trail would. The green vapor had done what brute force could not. Pam Hunter was still. One by one, the restraints came loose. The men worked without a word. There was no struggle now. No sharp remark, no sudden move, no opening to take. They pushed her deeper into the Baron's lair, through halls older than the building above them, towards the hidden annex.
Careful with her. She is far more valuable than she knows.
By the time the vapor began to fade, Pam had been moved again. This time not to a chair, a prison.
Welcome back, Mrs. Hunter. I was beginning to worry you might miss the best part. You have no idea how long I've searched for you, Mrs. Hunter.
Well, if you were looking for me, you could have just called instead of going to all this trouble.
Knowing how stubborn you are, I don't think you would have ever come down here if I'd asked.
The restraints were different now. Older in appearance, stronger in design. And every inch of the chamber seemed built for one purpose.
Look here, Mrs. Hunter. This symbol appears across every record that I've recovered. Tombs, scrolls, broken tablets, hidden ledgers. It's on every one of them. And then I found it again.
Pam had worn the symbol for years. To her, it was legacy, family, identity. But here, buried beneath the Baron's lair, it meant something else.
A bloodline mark. A key passed through generations, without its owners ever understanding what it opened.
You're wrong.
Am I?
If my family hid this from men like you, I'm guessing they had a very good reason.
The trail led Richard across Beacon City, far from the museum lights, into a warehouse district where old roads disappeared beneath newer concrete. The X-1 marked the final match. Last known signal, van speed, tire pattern, underground access. All of it pointed here. Richard left the engine silent and the shadows undisturbed.
Come on, Pam. Give me something.
Near the warehouse door, the pavement told the rest of the story. The same tread marks, the same weight, the same van.
Found you.
The Baron had hidden the signal underground, but he had not erased the road that brought him there. Richard moved deeper into the facility, following every mark, every echo, every clue. Somewhere below, Pam was waiting, and Richard was done being one step behind. Below the warehouse, the air changed. Concrete gave way to older stone, colder steel, and silence. The first door was meant to stop intruders. Richard treated it like an invitation.
Let's see what you're hiding.
The lock gave way. But the deeper Richard went, the less this felt like a warehouse. Red lights pulsed along the walls. Not decorations, but warnings. Whatever the Baron had built down here, he had built it to stay hidden. Richard then slowed at the edge of the corridor. The space ahead opened wide, but quiet felt wrong. The passage split into a maze of metal walkways and shadow tunnels. No signs, no clear route, no signal from Pam. Only choices and times running out. The Baron had spent years chasing fragments. Symbols, bloodlines, lost records, forgotten warnings.
At last, Mrs. Hunter. Everything hidden will be opened.
You don't know what you're doing.
No. I know exactly what your family was created to do.
The device answered his touch. Not like a machine. Like something waking up. Then the chamber turned its attention to Pam. Ancient symbols burned to life behind her, and lines of golden light swept across her body.
Baron, stop this.
For the first time, Pam felt the chamber looking back. Not at her costume, not at her restraints, at her.
What is it doing to me?
Then the heirloom at her collar answered. The same bird, the same mark, the same warning mistaken for a key.
Yes. The bloodline is confirmed.
Across the annex, the center sarcophagus began to unlock. The two smaller coffins remained sealed, waiting.
Behold, the Guardian awakens.
From within the smoke, something ancient opened its eyes. And in that moment, every shadow in the annex seemed to hold its breath.
The Guardian
Had awakened.